We live in a day and age where anything is possible, bro. Anybody can do anything they want, bro. Despite the odds, despite what the public may think, anybody can do anything, bro. So you may be thinking, "So, what the fuck are you talking about?" Well, I'm sure most of you have heard about the Jake Paul and what's bro's name, Nate Robinson boxing match. I don't know how the fight got started. I didn't even know Jake Paul was trying to box. I had no idea who Nate Robinson is because I don't pay attention to sports at all. But from here's what I can tell you. So Nate Robinson is an NBA player, an NBA star. I watched some of his clips. He looks alright, you know. And then you got Jake Paul, brother of Logan Paul, who was in that whole Suicide Forest thing. Jake Paul even tried music for a minute. He was the one that made that song, you know, It's Every Day, Bro. And even got motherfucking Gucci Mane to get on the remix. Did Gucci Mane want to get on the remix? Probably not, but hey, Jake Paul got bread, so he do what you gotta do. It brought him some clout. So I found out about the fight like this, right? I'm just chilling on Instagram and I see niggas talking about this already, a Nate Robinson challenge, and it's just niggas laying out. So I'm like, what is this? So I did a little bit of digging, and it turns out that Jake Paul and Nate Robinson actually went in the ring, threw on some gloves, and got to scrapping. And Jake Paul won, to everybody's surprise and also my surprise. I watched the fight. He really did that nigga in. The first few minutes of the fight, I was like, oh, these niggas just hugging. These niggas ain't really hitting. Jake Paul said, fuck it, and slugged that nigga and laid him out. He put him down like a horse with a broken ankle or some shit. And I wasn't necessarily, I'm not like a Jake Paul fan or anything. I don't think he's a bad person or anything. You know, I'm just kind of neutral. But it was cool seeing a YouTuber just being able to put a nigga down like that. Like, so now Nate Robinson is getting a bunch of backlash talking about how he disgraced the NBA community, on how he can't come to the barbecue no more, he ain't black no more. And this is where I want to step in. I see a lot of people think that all black people just know how to fight, and if a black person is fighting against anybody who's not his race, then they're automatically gonna win. That is not the case, bro. It may have looked like it's been the case for some years, but I'm telling you, it's not the case, bro. I've seen not even just white people, but people of different races beat the shit out of black people. Not every black person is athletic like that. Not every black person knows how to fight. Shit, I'll admit it. I'm not much of a fighter. I don't play sports at all. That's why I didn't even know who Nate Robinson was. I don't pay attention to sports at all. I'm not good at it. Just not really my style, you know. But I bet everybody tuned into the fight thinking that Nate Robinson was going to win just for the simple fact that he's black and he's athletic. But see, niggas didn't know Jake Paul, like, okay, here's the thing about Jake Paul. Jake Paul really does look like he knows what the fuck he's doing. First off, my nigga Jake was training with Shane Mosley. Now, I didn't know who Shane Mosley is. I had to go do a bit of research. Looks like he's a pretty good fucking boxer. He even went toe-to-toe with Floyd Mayweather. I don't think he won, but hey, at least he can say he did that. Jake Paul is also in pretty good fucking shape. Like, I'm not gay. I'm confident in my sexuality. So I can say that this is a good looking ass nigga, bro. Like, look at this chiseled ass chest and everything. Like, bro, this nigga, he really knows what he's doing. He knows what he needs to do. He knows how he has to look. He knows how he has to be in order to fucking box. I'm looking at some of his training videos and just like, man, this nigga is really with this shit. Look at, he's big as fucking shit, muscles and everything. Like, I really think Jake Paul can make it as an actual boxer. Jake Paul is successfully doing what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to run YouTube and I'm trying to do music. I already know I'm gonna be straight. Give me about a year. Trust me, you niggas gonna know about me. And I'm not being that's not me being cocky or anything. That's just me being confident. Like, I'm confident in my shit. I know where my life is gonna go, so I know I'm straight. But shit, I said I wasn't a Jake Paul fan, but I might be now because that man just inspired me. This nigga is doing YouTube music, although his music is not that good to me, but hey, he getting way more streams, way more money than I am, so hey. And then he said, you know what, fuck all that, I also want a fucking box, and he went and did that shit, and it looks like he's doing pretty good, and I want to see him continue to go on. Now, what I do have to say is, I hope Jake doesn't bite off more than he can chew. I'm looking at bro's Instagram and I'm not sure if he's trolling or not, but he's got a bunch of different posters of who he may end up fighting next. He's talking about fighting Dylan Dennis, who looks like a pretty good fucking UFC fighter. He's talking about fighting Ben Askren, and they've even heard of that. He may or may not be a UFC fighter or a boxer. He's talking about fighting his own brother, Logan Paul. I think that would be interesting to see. But what really caught my eye is that this nigga is talking about fighting Conor McGregor. Now, Conor McGregor is a very famous and very fucking crazy MMA fighter. And I really like McGregor. The shit this nigga be pulling off, the shit this nigga be doing, he got fuck you just stitched on a suit. You know how fucking legendary that is? That shit is fire. And now the thing about McGregor is, keep in mind, he's an MMA fighter, not a boxer. We saw him try and box with Floyd Mayweather, which obviously he wasn't gonna win, is Floyd, but we saw him try to box. It wasn't really working for him. So I don't know. Jake may or may not have a chance with that. All I know is that this nigga Jake is out here doing shit, bro. I don't know if he's just doing shit for money, which if he is, shit, it's working. So get it how you gotta get it, bro. I support Jake. I really want to see where this boxing shit takes him. Anyway, that's just my little 2-cent opinion about the whole situation. It looks like you guys made it to the end of the video, so you may as well go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends if you don't mind, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.
So I'm trying to make you fucking with some real gang.
You gonna help us out?
Gang, little bitch.
Hey, yeah. You already know. 619 on the Rey Mysterio. I'm in the track, no, you Cheerios. Hating on the game, why is you booking them? She wanna fuck as soon as she look at us. Hey, it's okay though. Chain on the dresser, I'm feeling like payroll. I got the